Welcome back to the 2024 UK Healthcare KHSAA Boys Sweet 16 basketball tournament. Today we enter to the quarterfinal round. The winners of today's first game, the Great Crossing Warhawks. We have head coach Steve Page, student athletes Malachi Marino, Vince Dawson, and Gage Richardson. Coach, comments?
Yeah, hopefully my voice works. Sorry, guys. Obviously coming into the game, we're always confident when we go into any game, but we felt like we could really pressure them and cause the turnovers we did and cause them to play a little faster. And then also, that we were hoping that would keep the ball out of Barnett's hands as much as we possibly could. So, but I thought our kids did a great job on Barnett. We ask them to come in and have a mature effort because it's a long, we're hoping to obviously play 2 more times. So it was great for us to get that lead we did. So I could, I think they spent the last 11 minutes or so, 13 minutes on the bench. So I think that hopefully that'll help us tomorrow.
A question from the media, you can raise your hand and we'll come to you.
The tough game against Spencer County play into your strategy today because you got kind of put this team away early.
I subbed at the end of the first quarter. I think Spencer County, we didn't sub today. We decided to kind of stick with our starting group. So, I don't know. I think Spencer County probably no matter who I had on the floor, they were going to make a run. They got shooters, quality team. So, but it might play into it. Now, what I think it did do is, Vince talked about it the other night that he didn't have the best shooting night, but you could tell we were a lot more comfortable out on the floor today. So, we made shots. And so, having a couple opportunities, the second opportunity to be there, I think was probably a bigger difference than necessarily, saying we're trying to put them away early.
Here in the middle.
For both Gage and Vince, both of you got to see the ball go through the hoop early today. Regardless of the opponent, how important is that in this game and going forward?
It's really important, not only for this game, but for the games following the Final Four and then hopefully the championship game. And shooting is contagious with us. Once one of us starts seeing the ball go in, it starts spreading throughout the team.
Yeah. As soon as I saw it go in the first time, it just felt good from there on out. So keep doing that.
Side over there.
Coach, you in some of the district games you had this year, you talked about kind of setting goals within the game for your team. After you got the big lead today, was that kind of the focus for these guys sitting next to you, especially?
Actually, it's funny you say that because before the game, I said, we should have similar goals that we have in the district, which was turn them over 25 times and then get at least 20 assists. I haven't seen the stat sheet yet. I know we turned them over 9 in the first half. One of my coaches mentioned we had 22 assists in our first 34 baskets. I don't know if we've ended with 22, but those are really keys for us. We want that shows that we're sharing the ball and playing together if we have a lot of assists, and then shows we're being active. If we can turn them over. So we're not we don't press all the time. We're not a phenomenal press team, to be quite honest. Sometimes, but we pick and choose certain games where we feel like that the press is going to make a difference. And, we ask for the 25 turnovers when we know we're going to pressure throughout.
Final questions coming. Right there, and then here. That'll be it.
For Malachi, got to see some of your teammates who maybe don't get their names called in games like this, get some buckets today. They're a big part of this. They practice against one of the best teams in America. How gratifying for you to sit back and watch them and enjoy the show a little bit?
I loved every second of it. This team, we're all brothers. We all support each other. So seeing them getting buckets on the biggest stage, it brought a warm feeling in my heart, and I'm sure it did the same for everybody else.
Final question right here.
Coach, I know you don't know who you play next, but do you feel like that Lyon or Adair have similar styles and that you could prepare the same way, or do you foresee having to really prepare 2 different ways?
Yeah, we played Lyon last year in the King of the Bluegrass. We scrimmaged them before the season, so we know a little bit more about them. I'll be honest with you, I passively watched Adair yesterday, but I'll have to more than passively watch them here in a few minutes. So, we always know we're going to have to guard the 3-point line. And again, speaking on Lyon, obviously everybody knows we have to guard the 3-point line with the shooters they have. So, and again, I know obviously Adair's a really good team. I know about the number 5 kid's really good, as well as some other ones. So, I mean, I would assume we'll probably have a little bit different strategy than what we had the first couple of games, but we'll spend some time here in the next few hours developing in that. I told the kids we're going to have to do about 30-minute shoot around somewhere, and they were very happy with that. But no, we're going to get off our feet and enjoy this one. But, again, as we talked about in the locker room, we didn't come here to make the Final Four.
Coach, congratulations to you and the great Crossing Warhawks. Congratulations on that victory, and
Thank
we'll
you.
see you tomorrow, semis.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. No, thank you. Okay. Up, we have the Magoffin County Hornets, head coach Scott Castle, student athletes Zane Whitaker, Aiden Barnett, and Grayson Whitaker. Coach, comments, please.
Just to open up, someone asked me how to describe this game, and after playing a really good, great Crossing team, I feel like one of those oak boards that they run through a buzzsaw at the sawmill when it comes through on the other side. Really talented team. I really believe if they shoot the ball like they did tonight, that they've got a chance to be a state champion. Not many people's going to beat them. Give them credit. I mean, they just beat us. They was more talented. Our kids, continued to fight to the end. But the separation was way too big. So take nothing away from these guys. First team in 100-year history to win a regional title in order to get a chance to play here at Rupp. And who would have thought that we would have ever made it to an Elite Eight appearance? So, give these guys all the credit.
Question from the media at this time. In the very back.
Thank you. Coach, did the early shooting troubles kind of affect the mentality of the team early?
Well, we knew that they were going to try to press and speed us up, if you don't hit shots against a team like that, 3 or 4 minutes into a game, you're going to be down 12, 15 points, and that's exactly what happened. I thought a couple of times we rushed shots. I kind of described it as just Hail Marys or pulling the plug on a grenade and throwing the basketball rather than shooting it. And that's just because of their length. I mean, we don't see lengths like that back in the mountains where we're from. You're lucky to see a kid 6'4", 6'5", and actually, I think Morgan, I think, is a big sponsor here of the tournament. And when I looked up at Marino, I believe I hurt my neck, so I may reach out to Morgan and see if there's a lawsuit there. Yeah. It's but what an experience. I mean, it's like I said, it's great for these kids.
Coach, what's talk about, of course, this is the last time. I know you didn't want to say goodbye like this, but talk about what it's been like to coach 15th Region Player of the Year, Aiden Barnett.
Well, not only to coach him, I mean, he's, all-time leading scorer in Magoffin County basketball history now. I think coming into the state tournament, he had 3,500 points, had 924 points on the season. He's just so offensively talented. And when he steps up and plays defense, he just elevates to another level. I'm excited for his future and watch him play at the college level. And all these guys, Grayson and Zane, they've got the ability to play at the next level as well. They've been such a joy to coach over the years. Worked really hard, set goals, and had some expectations to make it to Rupp. And like I said, no one expected them to do so. Kudos to them.
Right here.
I look forward to just recapping when we get home, guys, but just wanted to make sure I said before we leave here that on behalf of myself, everyone wearing maroon, thank you for the privilege and the opportunity for allowing us to go on this ride with you. It has truly been an honor. And I look forward to getting back home with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Aiden, I know I talked to you in the middle of the season and you broke records after I talked to you. You broke a school record, all of you coming here. When you reflect on your senior season, what do you kind of think about and what legacy do you hope you kind of leave?
I feel like I've, accomplished all my goals and achieved everything I'm dreaming for as a little kid. And I just hope I've left a legacy that all the little kids growing up look up to. And whenever they walk into school and see my name in the trophy case, they just, think about how good of a person I was on and off the court.
Final questions? Coach, congratulations to you and the Magoffin County Hornets on a great season.
Want to wish good luck to Hobo Buck there. He's from the mountains. Really, really good coach, and I wish you guys the best of luck. Expect nothing less than the state championship. All right.
Thank you, guys.